In the description box below this video is a link where you can download my PDF file, which contains expert picks from over 10 college football authorities who give their picks for the upcoming college football playoff games between Miami and Ole Miss and Indiana and Oregon on January 8th and January 9th, 2026. Go to the description box below this video, click the link at the top, and you will go to my Google Drive. To download the PDF file, click File, Download. Expert picks from over 10 college football authorities are summarized on the first 3 pages of the report. Key injuries are listed on page 4. The cover page of the report has a table of contents. Again, the first 3 pages have the expert picks from 10 different experts on college football and key injuries. The remainder of the report, and the report is over 50 pages long, has the key takeaways and web links from these experts. For example, on page 6, the first expert listed is Joel Klatt. He's a Fox Sports analyst. Greg McElroy, he is an ESPN analyst, and he's actually the announcer, the ESPN announcer for the Indiana-Oregon game. Urban Meyer, Mark Ingram, David Pollack, Brent Rollings, CBS Sports, Bill Connelly from ESPN. And I also provide some additional helpful information when making an analysis of these games. So, going to page 2 of the PDF file, we see that Joel Klatt picks Miami to win, and he gives a score of 30-24. And he picks the Indiana Hoosiers to win. He gives a score of 27-21. So when the experts provide a total score, I publish it in this PDF file. Also indicate if they think that a team will cover the point spread. Sometimes the analyst, the expert, will only discuss who they think will win. For example, Urban Meyer thinks Indiana will win. Mark Ingram picked Miami to win. And so I list the expert opinions here. CBS Sports has multiple experts, but I picked John Talty and Chip Patterson because they performed the best in the previous round of the playoffs. And later on, I also include a full injury report, and this is injury report updated as of January 7th, 2026, an update on the coaching situation at Ole Miss, and some issues with Oregon. Now, the current point spread has Miami minus 3.5 versus Ole Miss. The total is 52.5. Indiana is minus 3.5, and the total is 47.5. So Miami is a favorite with a point spread of minus 3.5. Indiana is the favorite with a point spread of minus 3.5. Now, the consensus of these experts is that Indiana will win, and they will advance to the national championship game. And the consensus, the majority consensus of the experts is that Miami will win and advance to the national championship game. And the experts indicate that they believe that Indiana is the best college football team in America and that they will win the national championship. Now, if you want detailed background or information provided by each one of the experts, I provide web links to their articles and podcast YouTube videos and key takeaways from their analysis. So looking at CBS Sports, John Talty in the previous round, he actually, against the spread, was 100% correct. Against the spread, he picked Miami to cover, Oregon to cover, Indiana to cover, and Ole Miss to cover. And then Chip Patterson was 3 out of 4. These two were the best CBS Sports experts. And for CBS, I have their picks against the spread. Chip Patterson picks Miami in Indiana. Talty picks Ole Miss and Indiana. Talty actually picks Ole Miss to win, but the majority picks Miami to win. Now, Bill Conley provides very detailed analysis, and I provide a link to his full article, but I put key takeaways from his article. And here's an injury report. What I did was I listed key injuries on page 4 of the report and also on page 41. And then on page 42, I extracted the full list of injuries, and I actually broke it down by contribution of the players. For example, a key injury for the key injury for Oregon. This is in this particular round of the playoffs. The key injury is on Oregon's side. Their running back who leads in touchdowns, Jordan Davison, is out with an injury. Also, several of their running backs are opting out, so they are losing their number one running back when it comes to scoring touchdowns, and they're losing depth. But the other teams are relatively stable when it comes to injuries. No new injuries. But Oregon Ducks running back Jordan Davison, that's the big news with respect to injuries. About the Ole Miss coaches, when Ole Miss played Georgia, LSU loaned 6 coordinators, assistant coaches, to Ole Miss. So these coordinators are actually employed and paid for by LSU. LSU loaned these 6 assistants to Ole Miss. For the next round, it was confirmed that there was uncertainty, but only 2 of the LSU assistant coaches will be loaned, and the 2 assistant coaches are the offensive coordinator, Charlie Weiss Jr., and the running backs coach, Kevin Smith. So 4 of the LSU assistants will stay with LSU. So again, they are currently LSU employees, and they are being loaned to Ole Miss. This news was finalized on January 5th, and they flew out on January 5th at night. So what does that mean? That means they only have January 6th and 7th and part of January 8th to prepare with the team. Also keep in mind the previous game. Ole Miss had played Georgia previously in the regular season, so preparation was easier. Ole Miss will be playing Miami, and it's a new opponent. So not having the offensive coordinators and all the assistants does make it more challenging for Ole Miss. And also, Ole Miss played on New Year's Day. And on New Year's Eve, Miami played the day before, so Miami actually has one more day of preparation to prepare and recover. And I also provide some information. So Oregon has an injury issue with their running back who leads in touchdowns, and then I put some articles here about Oregon's errors that they committed in the previous game, which may be a concern.